Every morning, you reach for that familiar cup of coffee. It warms your hands, sharpens your mind, and starts your day. But here's what most people don't realize. That same ritual can become your secret weapon to rebuild strength, restore balance, and fight back against the muscle loss that steals independence after 60. And the best part? It doesn't take expensive supplements or complicated routines. It takes just one simple addition to the coffee you already drink. You see, the challenge so many face is sarcopenia. It's the scientific word for the gradual muscle loss that begins to creep in as the years go by. Suddenly, stairs feel harder, carrying groceries takes more effort, and even rising from a chair can leave you unsteady. This is common, but it is not inevitable. Most people believe the answer is just to exercise more. The truth? Exercise helps, but it's not the full story. Your muscles are most ready to rebuild at a very specific time, within the first half hour after you wake up. And that's why your morning coffee isn't just a wake-up call. It's the perfect delivery system for nutrients that can make your legs, arms, and core stronger again. As a geriatric physician, I've worked with countless older adults who thought their best days of strength were behind them. What I've seen instead is that with a few low-cost ingredients, under $5, people can restore the kind of power and confidence they thought was gone forever. In this video, I'll show you 3 specific additions you can stir into your coffee. Each one targets a different part of your strength, muscle growth, joint support, and energy that lasts all day. Ingredient number 2 is one that most doctors never even talk about, yet it protects your joints while feeding your muscles exactly what they need. For this to work, remember 2 keys. First, timing. Drink your enhanced coffee within 30 minutes of waking before you eat. Second, consistency. A small change done 5 mornings a week will transform you more than a perfect routine you can't stick with. So let's begin with the first powerful ingredient hiding right in your kitchen pantry. Ingredient number 1 is dark cocoa powder. Yes, the same unsweetened cocoa you might use in baking. This humble powder has muscle-boosting power that many overlook. Here's the struggle. Many older adults eat protein, yet their muscles still weaken year after year. The reason? The body isn't using that protein efficiently. That's where cocoa makes the difference. Just 1 to 2 spoonfuls added to your coffee can increase muscle protein synthesis by as much as 25%. What does that mean for you? Stronger legs, better balance, and more power when you stand, climb stairs, or carry your shopping bags. Cocoa's secret is in its flavonoids, especially one called epicatechin. These natural compounds open up blood vessels, improve circulation, and help deliver nutrients directly into your muscle fibers. Think of it as clearing the traffic jam so protein gets where it needs to go. And there's real science behind this. Studies have shown that flavonoid-rich cocoa improves vascular function, boosts exercise performance, and enhances muscle recovery. In plain words, it helps your body actually use the food you eat to rebuild strength. Here's how to use it. Start with 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder in your morning coffee. Mix it well. If it's too bitter, add a little honey or a drop of stevia. After a week, if you enjoy the taste, increase to 2 tablespoons. Drink this within 30 minutes of waking up before breakfast to hit your body's natural muscle-building window. I think of Helen, a 67-year-old who came to me frustrated because even climbing the stairs to do laundry left her winded. She added cocoa to her morning coffee, and within 3 weeks, she was climbing those stairs 2 at a time again. Her words, "It feels like I got my legs back." So that's the first addition, dark cocoa powder to jumpstart your muscle rebuilding. But if cocoa helps fuel your muscles during the day, the next ingredient works like an overnight repair crew, rebuilding and protecting while you rest. The second ingredient is collagen peptides. This is the one most doctors never mention, yet it can change the way your muscles and joints work together. Here's the struggle. Many adults not only feel weaker muscles, but also stiffer, achy joints that make walking, bending, or even standing up more difficult. The frustration grows because no matter how much protein you eat, the discomfort remains. Here's the surprising truth. Collagen isn't just about skin or wrinkles. It's the scaffolding that holds your muscles together and cushions your joints. Starting in your 20s, your body produces less collagen each year. By the time you reach your 60s, that drop becomes very noticeable. Adding collagen peptides gives your body the exact building blocks it needs to repair muscle fibers and strengthen the connective tissue that supports your joints. Think about what that means. Stronger muscles anchored to more stable joints, better balance, more confidence with every step you take. This is not about bulking up. It's about moving without pain or hesitation. The science backs this up. Clinical studies show that older adults who supplement with collagen peptides gain muscle mass, reduce joint stiffness, and improve mobility compared to those who don't. In fact, collagen is considered one of the most efficient proteins for recovery because it's already broken down into forms your body can use immediately. Here's how to use it. Add 1 scoop, about 10 grams, of unflavored collagen peptides to your morning coffee after mixing in the cocoa. It dissolves completely, leaving no taste or texture. For best results, choose a collagen powder from grass-fed sources. If you're vegetarian, there are plant-based amino acid blends that work differently, but can still provide support. I'll tell you about Paul, a retired carpenter from Texas. At 72, his knees had become so stiff he could no longer enjoy his morning walks with his wife. 6 weeks after starting collagen peptides in his coffee, not only did he resume those walks, but he even started helping his neighbor with small home repairs again. His wife told me it felt like she had her husband back. So, ingredient 2 gives your muscles the structural support they need and your joints the resilience to keep you moving. Now let's move on to the third addition, the one that fuels your body with steady energy, so you don't just rebuild muscles, you keep them active all day. The third ingredient is MCT oil. This one focuses on energy, the steady fuel that keeps your muscles active and your brain sharp long after your morning coffee is finished. Here's the struggle. Many older adults start the day strong, but by mid-afternoon, the energy fades. That slump makes it harder to stay active, and less activity means weaker muscles over time. It becomes a cycle of fatigue and loss of strength. Here's the good news. Just half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of MCT oil in your coffee can change that cycle completely. MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides, a special type of fat that digests differently from the oils in your kitchen. Instead of taking hours to break down, MCTs travel straight to your liver and turn into usable energy within minutes. That quick conversion powers your muscles and brain with clean fuel. No sugar spikes, no afternoon crash. What does this mean for your body? More stamina to go for a walk, climb stairs, or play with your grandkids. And because active muscles stay strong, MCT oil indirectly helps preserve your independence. The science supports this too. Studies have shown that MCT oil improves endurance, increases energy availability, and even supports lean muscle maintenance in older adults. In practical terms, it gives you the extra push to keep moving, which is what your muscles need most. Here's how to use it safely. Start small, just half a teaspoon in your coffee after adding cocoa and collagen. Stir or blend it for a creamy texture. After a week, increase to a full teaspoon if your stomach tolerates it well. Going too fast can cause digestive discomfort, so gradual is key. If you prefer, you can also use coconut oil, though it digests more slowly. I think of Linda, a 65-year-old grandmother who told me she needed a nap every afternoon just to get through the day. After adding MCT oil to her morning coffee, she no longer needed those naps. She had enough energy to run around the playground with her 4-year-old grandson. She now calls her coffee her grandma fuel. So with MCT oil, you're not just building muscle, you're powering it with lasting energy. Now let's put it all together into one powerful morning ritual that can transform your strength and confidence. Now that you know about cocoa, collagen, and MCT oil individually, let's bring them together. This is where the real transformation happens. Each ingredient on its own is powerful, but when combined at the right time of day, they create an effect that's greater than the sum of their parts. Think of it as a team, where each player has a role, but together, they win the game. Here's why this works so well. Cocoa sets the stage by opening up circulation. The flavonoids in dark cocoa help widen blood vessels, improving nutrient delivery. That means when you drink your morning coffee with cocoa, the protein and amino acids from collagen, plus the quick energy from MCT oil, actually reach your muscles more efficiently. Without that improved blood flow, nutrients can be wasted. Cocoa clears the path. Then collagen steps in as the builder. Its amino acids, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, are the raw materials your body uses to repair and reinforce the scaffolding of your muscles and joints. Without enough collagen, muscles may rebuild more slowly, and joints may feel stiff. By dissolving directly into your coffee, collagen provides these materials at the exact moment your muscles are primed after an overnight fast. Finally, MCT oil supplies the power. Unlike other fats, which take time and effort to digest, MCTs are quickly converted into ketones, a form of clean fuel your muscles and brain can use almost instantly. This means you don't just rebuild muscle, you have the stamina and mental clarity to stay active and keep using those muscles throughout the day. Active muscles stay strong. Now, timing is critical. Drink this enhanced coffee within 30 minutes of waking up. After a night of fasting, your muscles are in what scientists call an anabolic window. They're ready to absorb nutrients and repair themselves. By delivering cocoa, collagen, and MCT together during this window, you align your nutrition with your body's natural rhythm for maximum results. And the best part? You don't need to change your morning routine. You're already brewing coffee. You simply stir in cocoa, collagen, and MCT oil. Prefer black coffee? No problem. Enjoy decaf? That works too. Even herbal coffee alternatives can carry these ingredients if you're sensitive to caffeine. The ritual adapts to you. So instead of buying expensive powders or pills, you're transforming something you already do into one of the most effective muscle-supporting habits available to older adults. This is not about adding complexity. It's about making your existing morning routine smarter, more strategic, and far more powerful for your health. So what can you actually expect when you make this a habit? Let's walk through the timeline, because knowing what to look for helps you stay motivated. During the first week, the change you'll notice most is in your energy. With MCT oil fueling your morning, many people report feeling steady, alert, and more active without needing that extra nap or sugary snack. You might feel more focused while reading, doing chores, or heading out for errands. It's subtle at first, but it's there, a steadiness you may not have felt in years. By the second week, balance and coordination often start to improve. With collagen feeding your muscles and joints, movements feel smoother. Rising from a chair feels steadier. You may notice less hesitation when walking across uneven ground or climbing a flight of stairs. It's not dramatic, but it's reassuring, like your body is finding its rhythm again. Between weeks 3 and 4, bigger shifts become clear. Tasks that felt heavy or tiring, like carrying laundry or grocery bags, start to feel easier. Some describe it as having spring in my step again. Others notice less soreness after activity, thanks to better muscle recovery from cocoa's improved blood flow. By this point, many begin to feel younger not in age, but in ability. Of course, everyone's journey is unique. Some will see changes faster, others slower. The key is consistency. Drinking this enhanced coffee 5 days a week for a month creates compounding results. Each day builds on the last. Even small wins, like standing up without using your hands or walking further before needing a rest, are signs your body is rebuilding strength. And here's the reassurance. This isn't about chasing perfection. You don't need to follow the ritual flawlessly to benefit. Miss a day? That's fine. What matters is the habit over time. Your muscles respond to consistency, not perfection. So expect gradual, steady progress. Think of it not as flipping a switch, but as turning up the light, little by little, until you see clearly again. That's the kind of change that lasts. Every morning you face a choice. You can drink coffee the same way you always have, and nothing changes. Or you can turn that cup into one of the most powerful tools for rebuilding strength, protecting your independence, and giving yourself the energy to truly enjoy life after 60. Think about what that means. Stronger legs that help you climb stairs without hesitation. Joints that feel supported so you walk with more confidence. Energy that carries you through the afternoon so you can play with your grandkids, garden, or simply feel good in your own body. This is about quality of life. I've seen people make this change and regain freedoms they thought were gone forever. Like Helen, who went from dreading the basement stairs to running up them two at a time. Or Paul, who went from stiff knees and lost walks with his wife to resuming his daily morning strolls. Or Linda, who traded her afternoon naps for playground time with her grandson. These are not extraordinary people. They're ordinary people who made a simple, consistent choice each morning. Now it's your turn. Tomorrow, when you brew your coffee, add cocoa for circulation, collagen for structure, and MCT oil for energy. Try it for 1 week. Notice the small shifts. Then stick with it. Those shifts will grow into lasting strength. And I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 ingredients will you start with? Share your answer in the comments below. Your story may inspire someone else to begin. If you found this helpful, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss my next video, where I'll share 5 chair exercises you can do at home to strengthen your legs even faster. Your independence is too valuable to leave to chance. Let's reclaim it. 1 morning, 1 cup of coffee, 1 small change at a time. Stronger mornings lead to stronger years ahead.